Hey, welcome. This is the My Alaska Backyard with Greg. And today's February 17th, 2017. And we're going to just chat a bit and go over a few interesting things on the internet. And I'm going to show you some film of ice. Different ice crystals that I found out in the woods. So you might enjoy those. You see, snow is one thing, and then there's ice fog that settles down to the ground. And when it does, it forms nice big old crystals, and they're nice. They look like inside of a genome, or I don't know, like a crystal city. I'll show you. You'll enjoy it. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. This is probably the first non-experimental video that I've been doing. I've been doing a series of small videos, broadcasting live and trying to get the equipment set up correctly and stuff. And I think I got it tuned in halfway decently here. Now, I'm using an older version of Wirecast to do this stuff. The new version that lets me do all the bells and whistles and add all the music and intros and bumpers and all that stuff. That costs like $500. This version that I'm using cost me $10 to register, and it's basically doesn't have a whole lot of utilities with it or anything. And if I need to make anything like additional videos and slides and stuff, I have to do it with other software. Whereas if I bought the expensive stuff, I could do it right with this same software I'm using here. So sit back and relax. We'll make probably about 15-20 minute little video here and post it and see what you guys think. Okay? Leave comments on this video. You can leave a comment. I'll try and stay away from all political bullshit for a while. But as we go, we play around on Facebook here. I've got it up on the monitor. We play around and find something really, really stupid that we need to comment on. We'll go ahead and do that because why not, right? Okay? All right, let's get started here. Okay, remember I just was talking about ice. Okay? Let me show you a couple little clips that I shot the other day. Okay, this is just a shot of some ice crystals that were on top of a snow berm, and what had happened is it had been like 15 below, 20 below for a couple of days, and the moisture in the air condenses and turns into ice, and it settles down on top of the snow, and this is what it looks like. It's pretty cool when the sun hits it. And you get, it looks like salt crystals in a salt mine or something. But these are all just plain old-fashioned ice crystals. Oh, excuse me while I drink a little shot of whiskey there. So as you can see, there's some. I was zooming in here, trying to get it to focus. This was shot with one of my Panasonic cameras, little handheld one, and the resolution's been pushed down for YouTube here. So actually, this raw footage is 1080p and 60 frames per second. So it can be blowed up quite a bit and still get a lot of resolution out of it. But here I'm messing with the focus, bringing it back in and out of focus, and trying to zoom in on it. And get. I finally used the power zoom, which is the in-camera zoom instead of the actual lens. It's done in software. It zooms in software. So that'll be coming up here in a second. You'll see it. You'll see it jumping around and making a little bit of the noise. I've turned off the background noise so you can, in the original footage, we hear the engine of my truck running in the background. Here's another little shot. Shows you some of the ice crystals there. This was all shot up at the Lazy Mountain lookout that looks out over the valley. These are snow berms up there. Pretty stuff. Pretty interesting what Mother Nature can do. Pretty interesting. And let's see, it should be, I don't know how much more of that I got there. A little bit. Okay. And there's some select focus. I was messing with the focus ring. I'm trying to get the oh, now here's the zoom in. This is like 10 power zoom. I couldn't get it focused real good. I remember it was like, oh, I guess 10 below, and I don't have any gloves on, and I'm trying to focus this thing and zoom in and out. So in the old days, 20, 30 years ago, it would have been no problem, but after age 60, your body gets kind of delicate towards the snow. You don't really like the cold. I don't know anyway. Okay, so thought you guys would enjoy that. I thought that was pretty. I've got a whole bunch of, on my channel, there's a whole bunch of other footage of just a normal winter's day in Alaska driving around. There's some shots of from my Phantom 3 aircraft that I used to shoot aerials. There's some shots of the valley there and the river valley, and then there's oh no, I did like 25-30 minutes of driving down to town and back after a snowstorm or during a snowstorm. And it's kind of interesting. This kind of shows you what the typical conditions are during the winter time up here. So you might enjoy that. Okay, well it's probably pretty boring for y'all, so let's go back and we'll go back over to my ugly mug, and I'll talk to you for a while. So I've got a computer screen in front of me, two actually. I'm running a Mac on this side, and behind me on this other desk I've got two screens, and I got a Linux box running over there. And over there in the corner I got 3 servers running. You know, one of them's a web server, one of them's a mail server, and one of them's an FTP server. So, you know, we got quite a bit of views. I got a total of, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 8 computers running in this little cabin here. And I've got a myriad of different pieces of gear that I use. Like there's a little Hero 3. I use that quite a bit for footage. And then let's see, back here we got the Panasonic, one of the Panasonics, and this. Let me grab this other one for you guys. And here's my my portable camera that I take and shoot. The studio camera's on a tripod, but I take this and I do time lapse with it. I do, let's say, you know, I shoot little videos with it. It's a pretty cool little camera. It shoots high def, 1080p, and it'll go down lower to standard def. It has two SD card slots in the back, so your video goes straight to SD cards, and then you can pull those out and stick them right in your non-linear editor on your Mac or Windows box, and pull the footage right off. You don't have to go through a conversion process like you used to have to do. You don't have to do that anymore, and that I'd recommend it. That's the way to go if you want to do any video taping or well, we don't. It's not tape anymore. It's direct to the SD cards. In the old days, you had to tape the stuff and then bring it down to a capture card on your computer, usually through a FireWire port on the back of the camera. You don't have to do that anymore. Cameras still have the FireWires in them. Most of them do, but you don't have to convert them if they record directly to the SD cards. So, it makes it more convenient. Okay, let's move around over here. Okay, I got Facebook going up here. Let's see, two more people have posted since the last time I looked at it. Let me see if I can get them to pop up here. Oh, Democrats attacked 71-year-old lady at GOP office, leaving her unconscious. Yeah, I read about that. They were having a protest and they knocked her down at the door or something. And this poor little kid got his head knocked by his mom. Why would you bring your infant to a protest rally? Duh. I mean, it's just stupidity. Anyway, let's see. There's more good stuff here. Cool. Oh, look at how big that dude is. Clinton can step in. Yeah, sure she can. There's my cousin. Who gives a shit about this fat asshole? Yeah, it's true. Nobody does. Alrighty. Oh, that's so much fun. You could do a whole show on just sitting here going through the stupidity that you find on Facebook. And then I see Zuckerberg the other day is out there complaining about how we're moving away from globalism, and he envisions Facebook as a global platform. Yeah, right. That's what you need. Old Zuckerberg, you need to control the world, the planet. That's a cool one. Bombshell proof Obama's coup to overthrowing Trump is happening now. Yeah, Obama's kind of worried because, well, I said I wasn't going to get into politics. That's not really politics. Obama and a couple of his buddies are kind of really worried about Pizzagate right now. You got old Podesta, emails indicating him in pedophilia, and then you got old Bill Clinton and his wife, the Hilderbeast, and their involvement in pedophilia. So yeah, there's going to be some major shit happening in Washington here soon. You got the old guard establishment who've made trillions and trillions of dollars off of the Cold War, and they don't want to see that. They don't want to see that end. They don't want to see peace between any of the major factions on the planet right now, because that cuts into profits, and man, we can't have that. We got to have a war going at all times. That keeps the war machinery running. So more bullshit. Okay. Well, that's not very interesting. Alright, these are my favorites here. Let me go to LinkedIn and see what's happening at LinkedIn. What, baby? I got my kitties over here. Let me bring kitty app. You want to come up and see the people? Huh? Nope. Come here. Come here. Yeah. They can hear you. There he is. There's old Mittens. Yeah, hold your head up there and let people see your handsome face. And there he is. He's a good boy. That's a cool kitty, isn't he? He looks kind of like a Maine Coon cat. He's got his facial features, but he's just an old Alaskan cat, born and raised. He likes to go out outside even when it's like 20 below. He'll go out and look around for a few minutes and come back in. And he's a good boy, aren't you? Aren't you a good kitty? Aren't you my boy, huh? Aren't you a good boy? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Okay, I'll let you go. Go on. Going back down there. Okay, well, that's about all that's happening up on the mountain here. The weather is halfway decent. It's beginning to look like spring a little bit. We're up in the 20s and low 30s. We're getting snow and some mixed rain and stuff. I hear California is about to fly into the ocean. That couldn't happen to a nicer bunch of people, you know, but that's the way it goes. You know, dams are about to break. They would have saved some of that money from the taking care of illegal aliens, and they could have fixed their infrastructure, but now they want a handout. Just like, you know, well, the banks got a handout, so, you know, why not them? General Motors got a handout, so why not them, I guess. Oh, we'll see. Hey, so if you enjoy this video and you want to see some more stuff as spring occurs, I'll be out fishing and hiking and stuff, and we'll be bringing back lots of footage and videos of our adventures. And with a little encouragement, I'll go ahead and post them for you guys. So I know I got at least one viewer, and that's in the NSA. They record everything I say, along with everything everybody else says and transmits all over America. So I know you guys in the NSA, I know you're doing a good job there. Support our new president. Don't let those old establishment line guys try and turn you into the dark side. Stay true to America. Okay, that's about it for now. Again, if you like this, go ahead and subscribe and give me a thumbs up. You can leave some comments. I'll leave comments on this video. Mostly I turn them off on other videos because most people comment assholes and stupid shit, so, you know, it's not really worth for me to look at. And sometimes, you know, you get upset seeing stuff like that. You make a good effort to try and entertain people or try to give some content out there, and you get folks come by and just give you grief for no reason. All right, but I guess it's part of being in the public eye. And I'm not looking to be in the public eye, but I'm not looking to be just quiet either. I enjoy the technology. I enjoy video. I enjoy film. I enjoy music, and I enjoy creating things with my computers and my knowledge of computers. Okay, that's it. Signing off. Bye bye.